New questions are being raised about the safety of women fleeing domestic violence and how they could be turned away from a local hotel.
I hate the thought of somebody local seeking safety and being turned away when there's a real need for a refuge and they haven't found it or don't know where to find it elsewhere.
The Comox Valley Transition Society has a shelter for women fleeing violent relationships, but many victims might not seek help here, but head to a local hotel for safety.
If somebody is in high need of a safe place to go in a conflict situation or where there's domestic violence, that their safety plan may be going to a hotel and then they're turned away.
The concerns arose after a CHEK news story Monday with Cumberland resident Darcy Jameson. She booked a night at the Best Western Westerly in Courtenay last week as a simple single-night local getaway for better sleep. But she was turned away at check-in and told she couldn't stay here because she's a local resident.
It made me question, had I been in real trouble, that would have been my last option for a bed that night.
The BC Hotel Association says it's not uncommon for hotels to have no local policies, and the Westerly general manager told me today the rule stems from numerous previous incidents of locals booking rooms, large parties ensuing, then refunds having to be given to other guests. He says Darcy Jameson booked on a third-party website, and had she phoned the hotel to explain her situation, the result could have been different.
Again, we have to use our own judgment on these things. You don't want to say no to somebody if they're really in a troubled way.
He says the hotel is not anti-local and assesses each guest on a case-by-case basis. Back at the Transition Society, Heather Ney sympathizes with hotels, but still worries about that woman who might show up in need and get turned away. She adds her 14 beds are always full and more are needed here in the Comox Valley.